what your doctor might not mention could make a big difference. According to a 2023 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, regularly eating the wrong types of cheese can increase your risk of heart disease by up to 40%. And you may not even realize it. Researchers found that saturated fats in certain popular cheeses can silently clog arteries, raise blood pressure, and even trigger mini-strokes known as transient ischemic attacks. Alarming, isn't it? What's even more troubling is that many of these dangerous cheeses are marketed as gourmet or healthy, making them all the more deceptive. And the risks don't stop with heart health. Some cheeses can fuel inflammation, disrupt blood sugar, and quietly accelerate cognitive decline. Yes, something as familiar as a wedge of brie on a cracker or a grilled cheese sandwich might be contributing to a ticking time bomb, especially after age 60, when your body becomes less efficient at handling fats and sodium. And just wait until you hear about the most harmful cheese of all, one you've almost certainly eaten. Experts now refer to it as a stroke on a plate. But don't worry, not all cheeses are the enemy. In fact, some can be powerful allies supporting your bones, brain, and gut, if you know which ones to choose. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more helpful content like this. Now, let's get started with the top 4 cheeses you should be eating after 60. Cheese number 4, fresh mozzarella. Forget what you think you know about mozzarella. When it's fresh and minimally processed, mozzarella becomes one of the healthiest cheeses you can enjoy after 60. Unlike the rubbery, shredded versions packed in plastic at the supermarket, traditional fresh mozzarella, especially buffalo mozzarella, is made simply with water buffalo milk, salt, rennet, and cultures. This simplicity translates to a cheese that's naturally low in sodium, relatively low in saturated fat, and rich in high-quality protein. A 2022 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who regularly consumed low-sodium, fresh cheeses like mozzarella showed greater vascular flexibility and reported fewer arthritis flare-ups. That's likely due to mozzarella's high calcium-to-sodium ratio and its natural anti-inflammatory properties. What also makes mozzarella ideal for seniors is its digestibility. Thanks to its lower lactose content, it's gentle on the stomach while still offering essential minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. Buffalo milk in particular is even more nutrient-dense, offering more antioxidants, plus higher levels of vitamin A and zinc, both of which are crucial for strong immunity and maintaining clear vision with age. Mozzarella is also one of the few cheeses rich in bioactive peptides, natural compounds created during fermentation that have been shown to help reduce blood pressure. On top of that, it contains conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a fatty acid that supports fat metabolism and reduces inflammation, key for managing joint pain and chronic conditions like arthritis. And let's not forget how versatile it is. You can layer it on fresh tomatoes with basil and olive oil for a classic caprese, melt it over grilled vegetables, or toss it into a light salad. It's satisfying, nourishing, and never heavy. If you're over 60 and looking for a cheese that supports your heart, bones, and immune system, without the bloat or blood pressure spikes, fresh mozzarella is a smart daily choice. Cheese number 3, feta cheese. Feta often surprises people by making the good list, especially given its salty, tangy flavor. But when enjoyed in moderation, feta is actually one of the most beneficial cheeses for people over 60. Traditionally made from sheep's milk or a blend of sheep and goat milk, feta is easier to digest than cheeses made from cow's milk. That's because it contains less lactose and has a unique protein structure that's gentler on aging digestive systems. What makes feta a standout choice is its impressive nutritional profile. It's relatively low in fat compared to richer, creamier cheeses. Yet it still delivers a healthy dose of calcium, protein, and vitamin B12, key nutrients that support muscle maintenance, bone strength, and proper nerve function as we age. One of feta's biggest benefits is its probiotic content. These good bacteria play a vital role in gut health, which becomes especially important for seniors who may experience digestive issues or reduced gut diversity due to medications or age-related changes. Adding probiotic-rich foods like feta to your diet can support better digestion, reduce bloating, and even help strengthen your immune system. Thanks to its bold, savory flavor, feta also encourages mindful eating. A small amount goes a long way in terms of taste, helping you stay satisfied without going overboard on calories or sodium. Its crumbly texture naturally promotes portion control. Just a sprinkle over salads, soups, or roasted vegetables can elevate both flavor and nutrition. Worried about the salt content? Simply rinsing feta under water before eating can reduce its sodium levels by up to 30%, making it even safer for those managing high blood pressure. All in all, feta is a flavorful, gut-friendly, and nutrient-dense choice for anyone over 60 looking to eat well without compromising on taste. Cheese number 2, Swiss cheese. With its mild, nutty flavor and signature holes, Swiss cheese offers far more than just taste. It brings a host of health benefits that make it an excellent choice for those over 60. One of Swiss cheese's standout features is its remarkably low sodium content. At just 54 milligrams per ounce, it contains about 75% less sodium than most other hard cheeses. That makes it a heart-friendly option for older adults looking to manage blood pressure or reduce their risk of cardiovascular issues without giving up the pleasure of a traditional cheese. Thanks to its natural aging process, Swiss cheese also contains virtually no lactose, making it one of the most naturally lactose-free cheeses available. This is particularly helpful for seniors who often develop lactose sensitivity over time. But the benefits don't stop there. The specific bacterial cultures used in the fermentation of Swiss cheese, particularly Propionibacterium freudenreichi, produce powerful compounds that have been linked to improved immune function in older adults. These same cultures are also responsible for generating vitamin K2, which helps guide calcium into bones where it belongs, instead of letting it settle in arteries, where it can contribute to plaque buildup. Swiss cheese is also a rich source of calcium, delivering around 220 milligrams per ounce, an essential nutrient for maintaining bone density as we age. It also offers about 8 grams of protein per ounce, which helps support muscle strength and repair, key for combating age-related muscle loss. For brain health, Swiss cheese provides a generous amount of vitamin B12, with 1 ounce offering about 16% of the daily recommended value. Since B12 absorption often declines with age, eating foods rich in this vitamin is crucial for maintaining cognitive sharpness. Interestingly, the holes in Swiss cheese, formed by gas-releasing bacteria during the aging process, aren't just cosmetic. They actually help make the cheese easier to digest, which is another plus for older adults with more sensitive digestive systems. All things considered, Swiss cheese is a nutrient-rich, heart-friendly, and easy-to-digest option that supports everything from bone strength to brain function. Cheese. Number 1, goat cheese. If there's one cheese that deserves a permanent place in your fridge after 60, it's goat cheese. More than just a creamy indulgence, goat cheese is one of the most digestible, anti-inflammatory, and nutrient-rich cheeses available. What makes goat cheese so senior-friendly starts with its fat composition. Goat milk contains naturally shorter and medium-chain fatty acids, which are far easier for your liver to process and less likely to be stored as body fat, a key benefit when metabolism naturally slows with age. Even better, goat cheese is lower in both lactose and casein, the two main components in dairy that often cause digestive issues. This makes it gentle on the gut and much less likely to trigger bloating, gas or discomfort, even in those with mild dairy sensitivities. It also shines when it comes to gut health. Goat cheese is rich in probiotics, beneficial bacteria that help support digestion, strengthen immunity, and even contribute to emotional well-being. As we age, the diversity of our gut microbiome tends to decline, which can weaken immune response and increase inflammation. Adding probiotic-rich foods like goat cheese helps restore that balance naturally. Goat cheese also delivers important minerals like selenium, crucial for thyroid function and antioxidant defense, and zinc, which supports immune function, wound healing, and tissue repair. But perhaps its most underrated benefit is its contribution to brain health. Goat cheese contains healthy omega-3 fats and a unique form of vitamin A that nourishes the brain, supports memory, and promotes cognitive clarity. Emerging research suggests that nutrient-dense cheeses like goat cheese may help delay age-related cognitive decline and potentially lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Unlike many processed cheeses, goat cheese is clean and simple. Minimal ingredients, no additives, and nothing artificial. Whether crumbled over a salad, spread on whole grain toast, or folded into a veggie omelet, goat cheese delivers both flavor and function in every bite. Now that we've covered the top 4 cheeses you should be eating after 60, let's turn to the ones you need to avoid. These next 4 may be doing your body far more harm than you think. Cheese. Number American cheese. It may bring back warm memories of childhood grilled cheese sandwiches, but American cheese has no place in your diet as you age. Let's be clear, American cheese isn't even real cheese. It's a processed food product made by blending small amounts of cheese with emulsifiers, preservatives, artificial colors, and a heavy dose of salt. And that sodium content alone should raise concern. Just one slice contains nearly 15% of your daily recommended sodium intake. For older adults managing high blood pressure or heart conditions, this kind of added sodium can make it much harder to keep blood pressure in check, putting unnecessary strain on your cardiovascular system. But the problems go beyond salt. The emulsifiers used to create American cheese's smooth, melty texture have been linked to disruptions in gut microbiota. And since gut health is closely tied to immunity and inflammation, especially in older adults, this disruption can weaken your body's natural defenses and fuel chronic health issues. What's more, American cheese often contains artificial phosphates, which are added to extend shelf life and improve texture. These additives may interfere with calcium absorption, a serious concern for seniors already dealing with declining bone density. Even more alarming, studies show a link between these phosphates and accelerated arterial calcification, a process that speeds up the hardening of arteries, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. In short, the convenience of American cheese just isn't worth the health risks, especially when there are so many wholesome, naturally aged cheeses that offer flavor without the harmful additives. Choose better. Your body will thank you. Cheese number 3. Blue cheese. Blue cheese may have a reputation for being sophisticated and gourmet, but for adults over 60, this moldy delicacy can pose serious health risks that are often underestimated. What gives blue cheese its signature marbled appearance and bold flavor is a type of active mold, penicillium, that produces compounds called histamine and tyramine. While younger bodies can typically break these down without much trouble, aging brings a natural decline in enzymatic activity. For seniors, these compounds can build up in the system, leading to unpleasant and potentially dangerous reactions. A 2023 study in food chemistry revealed that excess tyramine intake in older adults is strongly associated with blood pressure spikes, migraines, and even irregular heart rhythms. For some, it starts with dizziness or headache, but it can end in a trip to the emergency room. The mold itself also increases the risk of listeria contamination, especially if the cheese is soft, unpasteurized, or improperly stored. For individuals with weakened immune systems, this can be a life-threatening infection. The scary part? Listeria often strikes quietly. It may begin with subtle symptoms, like a flushed face, light palpitations, or pressure in the chest, and is easily mistaken for stress or aging. But beneath the surface, it may be a neurotoxic overload, silently destabilizing your nervous and vascular systems. And then there's the salt content. Blue cheese contains an average of 400 milligrams of sodium per ounce, double what you'd find in many milder cheeses. Combine that with the high saturated fat found in some blue cheese varieties, and you're looking at a dangerous mix for anyone managing high blood pressure, kidney disease, or heart concerns. Many people don't realize that their recurring headaches, bloating, or mysterious fatigue may trace back to their favorite blue cheese wedge. But for older adults, blue cheese can often be the hidden culprit behind chronic symptoms that seem to have no cause. If you're over 60, it's best to skip this one, no matter how fancy it sounds on a salad. Cheese number 2. Cream cheese. First glance, cream cheese seems innocent enough. It's soft, spreads easily, and pairs perfectly with a morning bagel. But beneath that smooth, creamy texture hides a nutritional trap, especially for adults over 60. Cream cheese is high in saturated fat and very low in protein, which means you're getting a calorie-dense, nutrient-poor food that does little to support your body's needs. It doesn't satisfy hunger in a meaningful way, and instead encourages fat storage, particularly around the midsection. For seniors already facing slower metabolism and muscle loss, this makes weight management even more difficult. But the risks don't stop at fat and calories. Cream cheese, being a soft cheese, is far more vulnerable to bacterial contamination, especially from Listeria, a pathogen that poses a serious risk to older adults. Listeria isn't just a mild stomach bug. It can lead to life-threatening infections like meningitis or septicemia, particularly in individuals with weakened immune systems. The danger increases when cream cheese is left out for even short periods, like during brunch buffets, office breakfasts, or potlucks, where it can quickly become a breeding ground for harmful bacteria. And here's another hidden issue: flavored cream cheese varieties. Options like strawberry, honey walnut, or garden veggie often come with added sugars, which contribute to blood sugar spikes, increased fat storage, and chronic inflammation. A triple threat for seniors managing conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or metabolic syndrome. In short, cream cheese may look harmless, but it's often a combination of high fat, hidden sugar, and microbial risk, making it one of the worst choices for adults over 60. It's time to swap the spread for something that supports your health, not sabotages it. Cheese number 1. Processed cheese spreads. When it comes to cheeses that should be avoided, processed cheese spread takes the crown, whether it's in tubs, jars, or those familiar foil-wrapped triangles. While often marketed as convenient or kid-friendly, it's one of the most dangerous cheeses for anyone over 60. Why? Because it combines all the worst elements of unhealthy cheese: an overload of sodium, excessive saturated fats, and a concerning mix of artificial additives. Processed cheese spreads are not just softer versions of real cheese. They are chemically engineered, emulsified, and packed with synthetic compounds like sodium phosphate, a preservative directly linked to kidney damage. For seniors, especially those already dealing with age-related kidney decline, this is a significant concern. According to the National Kidney Foundation, phosphate additives in processed foods can speed up kidney deterioration, making these spreads a silent threat to long-term kidney health. And that's not all. Many of these products also contain trans fats or partially hydrogenated oils, substances banned in many countries but still lingering in some budget-friendly cheese products. Trans fats elevate LDL, bad cholesterol, lower HDL, good cholesterol, and significantly increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. The soft, creamy texture might trick you into thinking it's lighter than hard cheese, but nutritionally, it's far worse. The low-quality oils, synthetic ingredients, and high chemical load can contribute to chronic inflammation, which is linked to cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. For anyone over 60, this cheese needs to be cleared from your fridge immediately. It's not just unhealthy, it's biologically damaging, putting strain on your heart, brain, kidneys, and immune system in ways you may not notice until it's too late. The good news is that cheese doesn't have to be a villain in healthy aging. When chosen wisely, it can be an ally for your bones, brain, and gut. The trick is knowing which cheeses nurture your body and which ones work against it over time. We'd love to hear from you now. How many of these cheeses do you regularly eat? Have you switched any for healthier alternatives? Let us know in the comments. We read everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on aging well, eating smart, and living your best life after 60. Thanks for watching.